Yeah, there are a few things that make this world very different. Let me start on the attack side of the world. So let's talk about some simple example like a phishing email. It used to be the case that we started to be able to be trained to get good at detecting a phishing email. That, there are a lot of typos, or I wasn't expecting to receive this type of an email from this person with this link. This is a scam. It's trying to get me to click on the link. But now AI supercharges these attacks. You can have really broad phishing attacks where they're tailored. They know everything about you, Russ. They know what you've researched, what you're looking to buy, what emails you might be expecting, and they can on a massive scale tailor those to exactly what you might click on. And then of course AI means they learn. So they learn what types of attacks are effective and then use those techniques to try to get more phishing attacks to be successful globally. That is why it's more important than ever to have phishing resistant authentication, which is what Badge does. Now, on the security and, of course, efficiency side of the world, we also want to use AI for good. AI agents help us be more efficient. Let's say you are a programmer and your AI agent went ahead and detected, okay, here are some updated links or CVEs in your code, and it goes ahead and prepares that code to be pushed as an updated version. That saves you a lot of time, but at the end of the day, before a push can be made to prod, you want to make sure that that true developer double checked that, made sure it was the right thing, and that we don't have rogue agents pushing changes to our production systems. Badge enables that secure check so that the agent can do their work autonomously, but the final important access, such as a push to production, that is checked and verified cryptographically by a human before it happens. Now, one of the reasons we're so glad to get this AI award today is because of what we enable from a zero standing privileges perspective. Oftentimes, we've been talking about this term, okay, zero standing privileges, but then we say, okay, except for agents, let's give them all the privileges they can have because we want them to be the most effective. And we've been telling our shareholders how important AI is. Let's make sure they're as useful as possible. Well, it's kind of similar to giving a employee some super admin privileges. You don't want to do that. Well, with Badge, you're able to put the appropriate restrictions on agents while still having that effectiveness. So, for example, if you have somebody working in HR and they want to use let's call it a calculator agent, just to be simple here, and you want that agent to go do some analysis on the salaries. So it goes and runs that analysis, but it doesn't have standing privilege to those salary databases only when in use by that HR employee. Then once the HR employee is done, the agent returns to zero standing privileges. And now let's say, Russ, you're a procurement employee and you want to do some analysis on pricing. Well, now you can invoke that agent, give it, kind of imbue it with the permissions it needs to do that analysis on the pricing database. It does that. And then, of course, when it's done, it returns to zero standing privileges. So this is a simple way of explaining how Badge is making agents really quite powerful, but putting the right guardrails in place.